Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about alkyl amines. Will it perform now after the decline or is it an avoid? So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Alkyl Amines, here's my request. Kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel. Help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, and you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can directly take the monthly membership, which is available on YouTube. And if you want detailed market or company talk with me one on one, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. On YouTube, you get all the benefits of Patreon by becoming a monthly member there through other means of payments. So about the company, established in 1979, Alkyl Amines manufactures and supplies amines, amine derivatives, and other specialty chemicals. It serves a number of industries like agrochemicals, pharma, rubber, paints, etc., and one of the better conglomerates in the chemical sector. They also produce fine chemicals and specialty chemicals of other kinds. And market cap of the company is around 18,500 crores. Over the last 4 to 6 months, it hasn't done that much as a stock. If you look at the numbers, and these are September quarter numbers for this year versus last year. So if you look at sales, then it went up by 20%, but look at the profitability, it dipped by around 9%. So we are seeing a lot of pressure on the profitability on because of the fact that the expenses have increased, because of the fact that raw material prices has gone up, you have oil prices which have gone up, and their own product prices which have declined. So that meant that overall on the bottom line, the impact was to be seen, and that is what has happened. And that's why probably is the biggest reason why the stock is down 30-35% from the top and is not budging from there. There's high promoter and decent institutional holding, 20 around 20-25% free float. Although return ratios and margins are good, but you need to understand that if raw material costs remain high and their product prices remain low, which they sell, then there will remain pressure on the bottom line, and eventually it will impact ROEs and margins. If you look at the performance, so stock has been up by around 100% this year. So if you look at by this year, I mean in the last 13 months. So if you look at from January or end of December last year in 2020 till today in January, it is up 90 to 100%. But remember, it has declined about 35% from the top over the last 3-4 months. It has really gone into abysmality from July August onward. So for the last 4-5 months, things have really become very jittery and difficult for most of the chemical companies. It has come to reasonable levels. Remember, it is trading at 50 times earnings, but earnings need to pick up for this you can say PE to sustain. Product prices have come down, as I explained, so that will impact numbers going forward, and that is what the market is envisaging, and that's why they are not getting into the stock. So may not go up a lot. It could consolidate for the next couple of quarters or so. If you look at the technicals, then 3000 looks a very strong support for me. I think any dip towards 3000, 2800 is a chance to accumulate the stock. I don't think at these levels one can buy with confidence that okay, it's going to reverse from here, but I think around 3000 to 2800 would be very interesting levels from a long term point of view. I think over a 3 year period, yes, it will head towards 6000. So there is a good chance that you'll see a 50 to 60% upside from current levels over the next 3 years. But that tells you that the CAGR return would be in the high teens, no more than that. It's not going to double in a jiffy or double in 6 months or that kind of a stock. It's going to take its own time now. After the move it has already done, and the kind of numbers it is producing. Current levels are good to buy for long term, little bit like 20-25%, and as I explained, 3000 to 2800 would be even better levels. If somebody is looking at technical levels, then I think above 4200 it will become extremely strong, and the move towards 6000 could come extremely quickly once 4200 is taken out. Valuations are becoming attractive, but that all depends on how FY23 numbers pan out, which is seeing pressure on the bottom line. So, in my opinion, for me, sector is an avoid, as it has run up for the last 6 years from 2000 and end of 2015 till 2022. It has been a seamless run up in the chemical stocks, and everybody wants a piece of it. I think this is extreme greed in this kind of scenario in this sector. So, I am avoiding the sector altogether. If you have it, then probably hold with the 3000 stop loss and keep accumulating around those 3000 levels. Probably have a stop loss just below it at 2850. Accumulate between 3000 3100. Bring your average down and hold for the next 3 years. Hopefully, you'll make money on this stock, but be ready for volatile moves here. So this was my video on Alkyl Amines. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.